Zain al-Abidin's majlis today, but we're still praying.
Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala Muhammad. Are you ready to join the majlis, Fatima?
Yes, Bajjo, I was waiting for you. MashaAllah, you were in the Sajdah for so long.
Sajdah is my favorite part of the prayer. You know, in this position, we are the closest to Allah.
Yes, indeed. Can we do Sajdah on anything?
No, Fatima. Sajdah can only be performed on the earth or on what grows from it, with the exception of anything that is edible or wearable by humans. For example, you can do sajda on turba, stones, wood, leaves and grass. But you cannot do sajda on precious metals or stones, clothing materials, fruits, vegetables and grains.
Oh, is that so?
Sajda brings us closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala by breaking our pride and arrogance. The person praying should perform the sajda with sincerity and keep in mind that his or her prostrations are solely for the Creator.
Absolutely, Bajjo. You are so right. But as you said, Sajda should only be for Allah. Then why do we do Sajda at shrines of Ahlulbayt alayhi salam?
The Prophet Muhammad and the infallible Imams refused and forbade sajda to them and said that sajda is only to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Sajda in the shrines of Ahlulbayt alayhi salam is in fact sajda of shukr, thanking prostration, to thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala who granted us great bounty to reach and visit the great shrines of Ahlulbayt alayhi salam.
How long a sajda could be?
Well, in sajda, we say Subhana Rabbil A'la 3 times, but you can say this supplication 3 times, 5 times, 7 times, or more, as long as the number of times you say it is odd. The more times you say it, the more reward you get. And then, when you finish your salah or prayer, it is recommended to perform one final sajda as a token of thanks and obedience. In this sajda shukr, we thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for giving us the opportunity to perform salah and remember His blessings upon us. The simplest zikr of thanking Allah is by reciting Shukra Lillah. You can stay in this sajda for as long as you want.
Is there a correct way of performing a sajda?
Oh yes, absolutely. It is important that in the sajda position, only the forehead, tip of the nose, both hands, both knees, and tip of the toes are touching the ground, nothing else.
Now I will check myself every time I perform a sajda.
Do you know why Imam Zain al-Abidin was given the title Sajjad?
No, Bajjo, I don't know. Can you please explain why?
Sure. Imam Zain al-Abidin alayhi salam is called Sajjad because he used to go into prostration, sajda, for every virtuous act.
Can you tell me more about Imam Zain al-Abidin alayhi salam?
I will try, inshallah. Hazrat Imam Zain al-Abidin was the 4th Imam. His father was Imam Hussain alayhi salam and his mother was Hazrat Shehrbanu. The Imam's name was Ali ibn al-Hussain, but he had several titles like Zain al-Abidin, Syed al-Sajidin, Sajid and Abid. The tragedy of Karbala is the saddest event of the history of the entire world. Imam Zain al-Abidin alayhi salam was with his father at all stages of the sad journey and witnessed and faced the hardships and persecution inflicted by the cruel men of Yazid on the small group of men, women and children in Imam Hussain alayhi salam's caravan. Imam Sajjad alayhi salam lived for almost 40 years after the sad event, but no one saw him happy during the entire period.
Then how did he die?
Imam Zain al-Abidin was poisoned by the ruler of the time, Walid bin Abdul Malik, on 25th Muharram, and is buried in Jannat al-Baqi in Medina.
It made me feel so sad.
I know, Fatima, it is saddening. Oh, I forgot. We have to go to the majlis.
Oh yes, let's join the Zoom meeting then.
Jazakallah for joining us tonight, dear friends.
See you all next time, inshallah.
Fi amanillah.